Today I'm checking out this 30 amp to 15 amp adapter. So on this side you have a 120 volt 15 amp adapter, and on this side you have a 120 volt 30 amp adapter. Now, why would you need this? Well, there's a couple reasons. Usually it's something to do with like the RV, like behind us, our RV, or you might have a generator, you might have an appliance that needs it, you might have an electric car. So there's a lot of reasons you might need this, but basically you have this 30 amp style plug here and you're trying to reduce it down to a standard wall outlet 15 amp plug. Now, I was sent this at no cost so I can do this review, but let me get this thing out of the package, let you see the different plugs and why you probably need this. All right, and this is it out of the packaging. And again, it's just a standard wall outlet plug, standard US style 15 amp wall plug. And then you have your standard, 120 volt 30 amp. So this is a higher ampage plug, but it's the same voltage. So what I'm going to show you today is a very common reason to have one of these adapters, and that is for your RV. So when we bring our RV home and we need to do some work on it or anything, clean it out, whatever we're doing, we don't always have one of these 50 amp plugs available or even a 30 amp plug available, but we want to be able to plug it in and still run some of the basic items in the RV to clean them, like maybe the water pumps and things like that, the charger. So we will plug in our main power plug into a plug like this, so we can just plug it into a standard wall outlet and still be able to power up the RV at least up to 15 amps. So here is basically the scenario. You've got a 15 amp wall plug, you've got that converted to a 30 amp, you've got a 30 amp plug to plug that in. You just plug that into here, and then now we're going to go plug this into the 15 amp wall plug so we can power up the RV. So right here inside the doorway of the shop, we do have a 15 amp plug. So I would just get this, plug it in to the 15 amp plug. So now you have 15 amps of power that would be going to the RV to run things like water pumps and chargers and all that. It's not going to be big enough to run like your AC units and stuff usually. Sometimes you can. But, most of the time we're using this to clean out the RVs. Do we run a vacuum cleaner, stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's an adapter that lets you convert over the plugs you have to still use the same voltage, but lower it down to 15 amps and still be able to have an available plug. So I hope this information was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.